Ephraim has mixed himself among the peoples. That's what I was saying a few verses back, how it represents the many. Ephraim has mixed himself among the peoples. Ephraim is a cake unturned, showing how the people are those who are being baked by the leaders, who are being baked by Satan. And that baker can be connected to what I just said in the story of Joseph when he was in jail. Ephraim has mixed himself among the peoples. Ephraim is a cake unturned. A cake unturned is not good because it's burnt on one side and the other one is not cooked at all, or just a little bit. So that's how they are. They are also, that is like being lukewarm. They are the two extremes, cold nor hot. They become lukewarm, so they are vomited by Yahweh, as it is written in Revelation 3 when he talks to Laodicea, how he vomits out of his mouth those who are lukewarm. Like the same representation with the unturned cake. For some reasons they go to the extreme and they follow a bunch of commandments of men, so they are burned. On the other things that are really important, they really don't care, so they are not cooked at all. Ephraim is a cake unturned. Aliens have devoured his strength. Those mixed peoples, those nations among which Ephraim was living and is still, since the whole of Israel was scattered around the whole earth. So Ephraim is a cake unturned. Aliens have devoured his strength, but he does not know it. That is amazing. There were a lot of Israelites on this land of America when the Spaniards came, and also when many Israelites were sold in the United States as slaves after being bought in Africa, when they were sold by the descendants of Cam. So some Israelites were taken to North America. Some of the Israelites from Sepharad in Spain were brought to the rest of America. But even when they were brought here, there were some here already. And there's proof of that. For instance, in New Mexico, they found a mountain where the 10 commandments are found in Paleo Hebrew, and the name of Yahweh, and other stones with Hebrew on them, and dated to 500 years before Messiah. So that would mean that when Messiah came to earth, there were Israelites on America 500 years before that. So 500 years before that, Hebrews were on America, and then Messiah came, which is amazing for many reasons. When those nations came, as they also did when Babylon went to Israel and took them away captive, the people were forced into believing a false doctrine, but it was never as effective as it was 500 years ago, because before that the people were they were trying to do that programming of a false doctrine. For instance, the Greek Empire, they tried to force Israel to turn to the Greek beliefs, and some did, but others, like the Maccabees, didn't, because the time from when they were taken captive or conquered until the Maccabees were able to take them away and destroy that idea of adopting Hellenism was a few years. So just one generation won't be enough for that change. So what they did is that in several generations, I repeat, for about 500 years, they came and brought some of the Israelites and forced them to believe in their doctrine according to their belief of Jesus and Mary and God and all of that. Some claim that they turned or converted just to not be killed. Others converted not to be killed. Others were killed for not converting. But after one generation, 2 generations, 3 generations, the belief, the teaching, being in a nation where uh, all around were Catholic churches or false doctrines, whatever, Christianity or Catholicism, however you want to call it, um, that made it so that after several generations, we would grow up thinking that that is the doctrine, that that is the true teaching, that the falsehood is the truth. So that's why it says, aliens have devoured his strength. Our strength is Messiah, because we can do all things in Messiah who strengthens us. Our strength is Messiah. But aliens, people from other nations, have taken our strength, have taken our Messiah, the true doctrine. Aliens have devoured his strength, but he does not know it. But the many, Ephraim, they don't know that they are in the false doctrine. And that's how Satan took away their strength, because we are in a spiritual battle. So if Satan is able to take the strength away from the people, then they are going to lose in that battle. That is very important. So we can do all things in Mashiach who strengthens us. But they have taken away that strength. He doesn't know it. Ephraim doesn't know. The many don't know that they are following a false Messiah, a false doctrine, because he has taken generations for that to stick and for them to actually believe that that is the true doctrine, because they were born in it and their parents were born in it and their parents were born in it. So it became a tradition. In many instances, tradition in many families is stronger than truth. That's why Mashiach spoke of how we needed to reject what our parents gave us in order to really get what he came to give us. Aliens have devoured his strength, but he does not know it. Yes, gray hairs are here and there on him, yet he does not know it. Like the fact that we are in the end times and therefore Ephraim is already old, but he does not know it. Why? Because Ephraim, the many, think they are a new people. They don't even know their identity, because they call themselves Hispanic, Latins, African Americans, or black. Black is a color, is not an identity. African American, neither. And if you research, they were not really from Africa, even though they were bought in Africa. Meaning they were not from Cam, the son of Noah. Latin people, Latin is a language, not a people. Hispanic, for speaking Spanish, again a language, not a people. So people, the many, don't really know who they are. They think they are new. They came out of nowhere, and they are a third world country or whatever, wherever they may be. They are from, or they are the minority, as they call us. So they don't know that they actually have gray hairs and where they come from. They don't know who they really are and how back in history our identity goes. Yes, gray hairs are here and there on him, yet he does not know it. Also, gray hairs represent wisdom. So it's like saying, even though they are old, they have not attained wisdom.